Sir, I want to go back to Arab Spring.
Right.
As you are a professor of political science and you have keen interest on international relations, international policies and developments, Arab Spring, do you think it is a South Asian spring, because we have seen it has been started from Afghanistan.
Right.
The Prime Minister, the President flown by a airplane. US soldiers flown from left Afghanistan. Then we have seen the outstate situation of popular Prime Minister Imran Khan. We have seen people raising in Sri Lanka. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has left the capital. We have seen the Bangladesh in last year 5 August. Now it is Nepal. What is next and how do you explain this situation?
Thank you. Wonderful framing of the question. So, I think population composition of the South Asian countries at the moment is very much more than 60 to 70% are under youth, and their mentality, their perception to politics, their views of the politics is totally different compared to older generation who try to comply with the law and order, try to protect their year-long tradition, those aspects. But those, the democracy and those popular, the previous leadership, the generation of the previous leadership, actually unable to understand the Gen Z demand, unable to translate the demand of these younger people, like the unemployment, poverty, economic stagnation, and government extravagance, like in Indonesia last week as well. So even though there are huge poverty, unemployment in these countries, the government is not changing their mood. They're totally increasing their benefits, increasing their allowances, increasing their privileges, which Gen Z doesn't want to see. They wanted to see an European, like Nordic countries, where the Prime Minister or President going to office by bicycle, going to office by public transport. On the other hand, the South Asian regimes haven't changed their style of governing. They're taking it's a privilege. They're taking it's like plundering the public money. So those are the aspects that young generation doesn't want to change their leadership, because they came into power by promising something, but they are unable to deliver those aspects. So this leadership, like including Bangladesh, including the Nepal, they have to understand like if they want to run the show, if they want to lead the country, they have to accept they are the slaves of the citizens. They have to afford the people rights, people benefits, well-being over their own interests. But we are seeing opposite thing. They are prioritizing their own interest over people welfare. So this is a message to the leadership in the South Asian countries. They have to change the mode of governing. They have to accept their governing is responsibility, is an accountability to the people who are in the power. But if they're continuously nullifying their accountability to the people, if they continue to increase their privileges, their allowances, young people will not accept it. You will definitely revolt. And as you see, it's like another wave of Arab Spring that is taking place in South Asia at the moment. And I think this gives a direction in the politics, particularly what young people is needed in the politics and what young people expect from the political leadership.
I want to do one question to a political scientist who reads about political developments, who writes on political developments, who even teaches and speaks on political developments. What are your observations on recent development of Bangladesh's politics, because country is heading into a change?
Exactly. So my colleagues Panthu was saying like the younger generation aspirations. So that's the message, like the more free and fair distribution of the resources, upholding the national interest of over everything. That's, I think, these boards give a message to our political leaders and political parties. If you are against the state, we are against you. So that's the strong message this younger generation is giving to the ongoing leaders or current leaders, that against the state you cannot swim the river. So against the interest of the state, you cannot do the politics. So Bangladesh interest is in stake. we will fire against you. That's the message I'm
Right,
giving.
thanks. It was a very worthy discussions we have done regarding the international affairs. We have touched the South Asian recent developments. We have also talked about the recent Bangladeshi political movements. Before I conclude the show today, I want to give you one more breaking news. In San Francisco's India Basin area, at least 4 people were injured in what appears to be mass shooting last evening. The incident remains under investigation by local authorities.